What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but we got a lot going on. We got a pretty good hailstorm in July. Insurance finally went through for that, so I got to clear out some space. New roof is going on tomorrow. I know they wanted me to clear out everything in the garage. Working on the roof, shouldn't have any issues. I'm going to clear out what I can, just give them some more space, but with the fenced yard, it's kind of a pain. So, got the trailer hooked up to the old truck. We're going to go drop that off. A buddy of mine needed to borrow it, and that's one less thing that's in the way of getting work done around here. So that's good. Bike stuff's coming soon. Tuesday I'll be working on that Evo Sporty, so I'll have a video coming up on that one, putting the clutch back in. Got to make a tool for the clutch basket on that one to get that back together on the Evos. This is new to me. I don't work on Evos typically. It's iron heads and older and shovel heads and stuff, but whatever. We'll figure it out along the way. Trailer's hooked up, so I'm going to run this out. This will probably be one of the last couple rips around in the truck before winter. Falcon and everything else is on the street. Still got to get that station wagon back, so just a lot of vehicle flip-flopping this weekend. Tuesday we'll be back to bike stuff. Then I'll start messing around with clearing out some space, because I do think I want to put that iron head, the fire bike, on the lift in here next. Finish the Evo at the shop, and then do the flame bike here. If not, who knows? Something will be coming back here soon. It's just a matter of playing vehicle Tetris. Perks of having too much crap and too many things going on. All right, we're going for the last ride in the Falcon for a little while until the roof and the siding on the house are done, because that giant pallet's taking up all the space. I was going to drop the truck off, but I need that later this week to pick up a customer job. So there we go. We'll stop at the gas station, top this off. Pretty much got it semi-winterized. I threw the dash back here from the garage because we are gutted on the inside of this thing. But I do have a working speedometer. It's not accurate, but it is functioning and working. All the other gauges and all those other doodads are still working now too. So we'll go for a last little rip in this thing. It was like 65 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's about 35, 40 right now, and windy. Wind's been blowing, we lost power, so been all over the place. But one last little quick trip in this thing before we park this for no idea yet. Might be a week, might be 2 weeks. I don't really know. Winter's coming real quick. Garage is still completely full. Bike projects galore awaiting work first. We'll kind of just play it by ear. So go to the gas station, fill up, and then we'll put the camera on. You guys can come for a quick little last ride before this thing goes away. Running all right. It is windy out here today. Temps are sitting right at 175, 180, 190, somewhere around there. We're at 14.3 on the volt gauge, 70 psi of oil pressure. Those things are working. I did fix the front turn signal, but the housing that I had to kind of modify only has a single prong bulb instead of a two-prong. The stock one had a two-prong housing. So if I don't have my headlights on, the turn signal works perfect and proper. When the turn signal is on with the actual lights on, not working, which makes sense because it should be two separate circuits. Instead, only one's getting power with the one filament bulb I got in there. It is what it is for now. We don't do too much night driving in this right now, but other than that, trans gauge is working. Vacuum gauge is working. Everything seems to be going pretty well. I just filled up. It was $38, 8 gallons or something. I would guess I'm probably getting rough numbers just because the odometer wasn't working that well, but I'm just trying to figure out how many times I've driven this, and it's not nice, gentle, economical miles, but I'd say it's probably around 15 to 16 miles to the gallon, and that's me beating the crap out of this thing regularly, which isn't bad for a 4-barrel. Definitely think that could use improvement. The Holly should help with that a little bit too, but nice little quick run around here. I don't know, I'm happy with it. There's a million things I want to do, and I don't want to be done working on this car yet, but there's only so many hours and so much time and so much space that you can dedicate to different things, and this is the newest, so it's the last one I want to stop working on. However, it's also the least important in the fleet of vehicles that I have, so whatever. Like I said, good chance this might be back at the house in about a week or two, or it might not. I don't really know yet. Just going to see how the cards unfold as we progress. Would definitely like to get a couple of the bikes I got on the back burner done first, because those are going to pay the bills. Second gear pull. Too shabby for a third gear pull there. We were doing probably about 50 when I punched it. If anybody knows what other channels or other people do for in-car photos, or not photos, but in-car videos, let me know in the comments below. I wouldn't mind grabbing something. I don't really want to do a windshield one. I don't know. I have no idea how that works. I'm still using my phone. Maybe I'll get a GoPro one of these days. Who knows? I haven't researched or looked into that at all, but if anybody knows off the top of your head real quick, let me know. I'd love to know what you guys are doing, if it's worked, if it doesn't work, things you like about them, not all that jazz. But there we have it. Falcon's going back to the old car graveyard at Dottie's mom's house, so hopefully she doesn't mind one more pile of crap sitting in her front yard. Sitting at idle and drive, 0 pounds on the trans gauge, which is what should be, fluctuating a little bit on the idle, 15, 17. When it fully warms up, that usually climbs a little bit. So a couple other odds and ends just on this car. I did bring back the 750 Holly that I got, vacuum secondary 750. I brought that one back home because I need to take the electric choke off of it. I also got that 650 Holly that came running perfect off of a car. The only issue on that one was he never got the choke to work proper. I took a look at that car. Well, the linkage rod, the little snap ring that everybody always loses, that was off of it, and the choke rod was disconnected. So I don't know if he didn't know or what, but I got a good working Holly 650 for free because of that. So I'm going to flip-flop those around. I'm going to pull the choke off of the 750, put it on the 650, because that's really what I want to run on this. I don't need a 750 on here. Not yet, anyway. Stock motor, stock bore, so a quick recap on the motor. It is bone stock 8950. I re-honed the cylinders. That was pretty much it. It does have upgraded valve springs from the 70s heads that I had, or no, they're E7s. They're E7s. But I do have valve springs, not new valves or anything, but cleaned up valves. Valve springs, unported heads, but higher rate springs with just a bone stock refresh. It probably could have used an overbore. It's not smoking, it's not burning oil or anything, so I think it's okay. But there was a little bit of a ridge at the top of the cylinder. Nothing too drastic, but quick down and dirty refresh cleanup on this one. And I'm happy with it. I mean, with a set of 389 gears in here that's open diff, but 389s right now, it'll burst the tires loose if I stomp on it in first. I'm running the AOD trans, but it does have a shot overdrive band, which I honestly don't know. There's a good chance that was my fault. There's also a good chance that it was on its way out when I got all of this based on the inside of the motor. I honestly did not do anything to this transmission other than throw it in, and then was messing around with TV cable issues and things like that. So there's a good chance I burnt it up. I'd take full responsibility if that was the case. However, I've been messing with the pressure on the low side and the high side all the way around on this.
I can set the pressure super high, which you don't want to do, but it'll chirp second all day long. Right now it's at a happy medium. It's working the way it's supposed to with that carb corrector bracket. Other than that, new plans for this that are going to be coming down at some juncture. I have another AOD trans, that one that I dropped trying to put this together the first time and cracked it. That bell housing's all welded up now. Should be good to go. But before I can do that, before I can put that trans into this, I'm going to order up either a Bowman, I don't know how it's pronounced, Bowman or Bowman shift kit, and either that or the Transgo one. I'm kind of on the fence between the two. The Bowman one is significantly cheaper. I've been looking into what it takes to kind of build out a mild AOD. So I'm going to do a shift kit and upgrade the overdrive servo solenoid or whatever, the puck. So I'm looking at pricing on that. It's probably going to, I'm hoping to be around like $250 or so to freshen up the extra trans before I drop it in. Just because the shift points on this one and stock trim are very low, and especially that second to third, it comes on so quick. First, second rev out pretty good, but not as good as they could. And I actually had no idea, but the transmission that I have in the van has a shift kit in it. I love the way that trans shifts. Should have just put that in this, but that thing's running good. So carb swap, trans swap. Eventually I'm going to get the long tube headers to fit on here, but that could be a long ways out. It's hard. I've been scrambling all summer to get this thing running and driving. There's a million things I need to take it apart for. I don't want to do that yet, but sometimes you gotta. I knew going into this that this was going to be a little bit more arduous, so is what it is. We'll turn you guys around as we pull up to the graveyard of winter at the other house. Got the whole fleet of. Got more of my vehicles at this house than I do at my own right now, which is what it is. But as we're rolling up, we got the trusty reliable, we got the van, and we got this Suburban that I forgot that I had. And there we have it. None of that indoor fancy storage, heated, whatever, insulated. Nope, it's going to sit out here and rust out in the grass where she goes to die, just like this one. And we had to make a point to put the van on the pavement because I don't need that one getting more messed up. But yeah, there she is in all her glory, just waiting on the good old Secretary of State to get me some paperwork on this thing and a couple more odds and ends to chase down. One of those windy days. It's blowing about 900 miles an hour today. Thanks for watching. If you like anything you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe below. I appreciate all the feedback. Lots more crap and projects coming your way. Winter means cars go away, bikes come out, and summer means the opposite. So catch you guys later.